Model United Nations is not just a school activity, it's a game of diplomacy, leadership, and strategy. Whether you're aiming for best delegate or just trying to survive your first committee, this video will talk you through everything you need to know for MUN speeches, resolutions, lobbying, and even chair psychology. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Dhanika. If you're not, welcome back. I am a CBSE 9th grader and I have an MUN conference tomorrow, so I thought why not make a video about it. Let's jump into the step-by-step process that will help you dominate your next conference the smart way. Step 1. Preparation is everything. Winning MUN starts before the conference. The biggest mistake people made is underestimating background research. People, honestly, even in my first conference, what I did was just write the speech without reading any background guide or stuff, and I thought that maybe just reading the speech to the chair will make them feel like I know everything. But trust me, the chair can tell whether you've researched, whether you've read the background guide or not. So read the background guide twice. Research your country's stance on the topic. Like for example, my agenda tomorrow is AI ethics, committee is UNGA, and my portfolio is Kingdom of Spain. So I need to research their allies and their enemies. I would also need to know their past actions and laws that they have already made on the agenda, like in my case AI. Also the treaties they have signed, like for example, Spain is a part of the EU and the EU has passed AI resolution. So being aware of that resolution and Spain's role in that resolution would be really important for me. Number 3, the red lines, what your country would never do or never agree to, no matter what, because these are really important. Trust me, the chair already knows all about whether your country would do that or not, so you need to know whether your country would do that or not. I also recommend preparing a position paper if required, because they give you extra marks obviously, but even if they're not required, preparing a position paper actually helps you get a better understanding of your country's stance. If you walk in knowing more than 90% of the room, your confidence automatically skyrockets. MUNs are like chess. Know the board before you make your first move. Number 2, dominate opening speeches. Opening speeches set the tone. They are your first expression or first impression towards the chair. Make it count. Structure your speech like this: hook, like the delegate of Spain believes that the time for talk has passed. Now we act. Define the problem. Use facts, cite, and real world crisis. Also, I recommend using numbers. Like if you add numbers into your speech, the chair will automatically be more impressed. Number 3, propose a solution. At least one concrete idea which can be implemented into your speech and can be implemented in the draft resolution. Like for example, my speech for tomorrow is basically just solutions. And honestly, I've come to realize that chairs care more about solutions than they do about the cause and effect, because everybody there already knows the cause and already knows the effects. And number 4, call to collaboration. Invite all your allies to join your block. Sound confident, speak slowly, and if you can, don't read off paper. Like we're allowed to bring our iPads and laptops to school, so instead of just reading off the iPad, I will try to remember parts of the speech. Obviously you cannot remember a 90-second speech in whole, so even if you just remember parts of the speech, that is okay, because you're basically have to have eye contact and you have to have body language. Your speech should sound like you're solving a global crisis, not just giving a school report. So if you want to win an MUN, the first step is to actually pretend like you are in a UN committee. Step number 3, lobbying and block formation. This is where winners separate from the crowd. Real MUN is not about just speeches, it's in the unmoderated caucuses. Be the first to move when unmods are caused. Approach the others and do not wait to be approached. Obviously, if you have a smaller country, like for example, Spain is not that big of a country in this particular committee, you would feel intimidated. You would feel like the delegate of China or USA or India has to come to you. But honestly, just go to them, and the chair notices during the unmod also what you are doing, so that really helps if you are the one approaching people. Form a block around a shared solution. Do not go for your friends, because honestly, imagine if you're friends with the delegate of Pakistan and you're India. You cannot be in the same block. Do not make that mistake. Number 4, be the one right. Step number 4, writing winning resolutions. A resolution is your product. It has to be smart, feasible, and aligned with your country's interests. Use operative clauses that actually solve problems. Reference to existing UN frameworks, sustainable development goals, treaties, and protocols. Mention all of this into your draft resolution and incorporate it. It is the establishment of regional training centers under UNESCO to educate youth on climate adaptation. This way, it is longer. It takes people who are not that well acquainted with grammar time to understand what you're saying. So, just use language which will impress. Also, if you're the main submitter, you're seen as the block leader, a major plus for awards. Step number 5, impressing the chair and actually getting that award. Want to win? Don't just impress the chair. Impress the room and the chair. Chairs are looking for delegates who are diplomatic, constructive, and solution driven, not loud mouths. Do this. Raise your placard consistently, but do not spam. Use parliamentary procedure correctly. Also, be respectful, never interrupt, and stay formal. For example, if you're going to take a point of personal privilege, do not interrupt somebody in between their speech, because the chair will definitely take points for that. Wait until you are in between switching speakers. That way, you are not interrupting anyone and you are still following parliamentary procedure. Take moderate stances that move the debate forward. So be the delegate who solves the problems, not creates drama. That's what the chairs actually love. Step number 6, use moderated caucuses strategically. Most newbies waste moderated caucuses. Pros use them to steer the entire debate. Motion for caucuses that highlight your block's strength or expose a rival's weaknesses are the best. Examples would include motions for a moderated caucus on regional cooperation in climate finance, or motion for a caucus on enforcement of mechanisms of anti-corruption policies. Of course, you would edit them according to your agenda, but try to take up caucuses that will exploit your enemies or make you look good. Number 7, final debate and voting strategy. Do not go silent during voting procedures. That's when strategy matters the most. Give a final speech in favor of your resolution. If you're in a competitive block, work behind the scenes to give last minute signatories, convince undecided delegates. Avoid direct attacks, like don't go attacking the delegate of Pakistan based on their appearance. Stay professional. You do not have to crush others to win. You just have to make your block look like the most attractive choice. Also, I'm going to give you one bonus tip, which is winning mindset and what chairs look for. The best delegate is not always the loudest or the smartest. It's the one who brings value, shows leadership, and leaves a mark. Chairs actually reward strong speeches, block leaderships, resolution writing, respectful diplomacy, and solutions over slogans. Don't go in just to win an award. Go in to make the debate better. And honestly, if you're in your school's MUN, if you are winning an award in that MUN, you will definitely get a better committee and a better portfolio the next time. That is how you win hearts and trophies. So, there you go. Everything you need to know how to win at MUN. Whether you're aiming for best delegate or just want to lead with confidence, preparation, and strategy. If this helped you, hit the like button and drop your questions in the comments and share this with your MUN team.